Have you ever been dropped while climbing with your riding buddies?
Ollie is absolutely handing it to me today.
If you were like us and the answer is yes, then here are some top tips to avoid you ending up like this. Ah!
You were absolutely flying up there. I can't believe that. You just left me for dead.
I think I've spent my time as a cyclist thinking about ways to avoid getting dropped on climbs. Sometimes I haven't been successful in this endeavour, but every now and again I have survived the gradient-induced onslaught.
In this video, we've got some tried and tested techniques so that when the going gets steep, you can hang in there.
Don't neglect the draft effect on climbs just because you're riding slower. You'll still get a good boost riding behind someone. If you do think you're going to struggle, get into the wheels and stay there. Get the shelter you need, and definitely don't waste energy at the start of a climb when you're feeling fresh and slugging it out in the wind. You could be sitting behind someone, saving that gas.
Try to avoid dipping into the red. Go beyond your limits for too long and you'll dramatically pop straight out the back. Think about your pacing. Try to sit at a pace you can sustain for the longevity of the climb, and don't get caught into the accelerations from those around you. What you've got to remember is that the hardest bit is at the top. You want to save as much energy as possible for the crest of the climb. Don't ease off the gas until you're going down the other side and you're home and dry. So, key, push on when the going gets tough on the crest.
On that note, use hairpins to your advantage. Take the more gradual outside line rather than attacking the steep apex. It will take a little longer, of course, but you can use this to get on top of your cadence. A moment of recovery, setting yourself up for the next part of the climb.
Try figure your layering out before you even reach the climb. That way you won't get stuck halfway up and find yourself overheating. We would suggest you, though, follow the wheel ahead and figure out on getting to the top of the climb before you worry about your clothing. But if you really are overheating, maybe unzip a few layers to get that air going through.
Get ahead of the game. Before you get to the climb, you want to get your kit off, stashed away, before you're taking on those steep slopes. Right, here it comes. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, let's go.
Now this one applies for longer climbs, and really when you're descending, you do want to instead make sure you get the clothes on and wrap up warm, because if you get cold on any of those longer descents, it really is going to make that next climb tough. Cold muscles and stiff legs are going to make any ascent feel harder, so make sure you wrap up on the way down so you can fly on the way up, and don't feel like you're suffering as soon as you hit those slopes.
Gearing is also a big one to stop you getting dropped. You want to try and maintain a nice high cadence. Being bogged down in a big and heavy gear won't allow you to jump and accelerate when the going does get tough and when the climb gets steeper. So try be adaptive to the different speeds by sitting in a nice gear that you can react on. So get yourself in a nice gear so you can absorb the accelerations from those of you around you and those steep gradients that are ever changing on all these climbs. So I'd use the top ones. So there you have it, our top tips and techniques to stop you from getting dropped on your group ride or on a climb.
Yeah, but we've all been there, us included.
Yes.
I think I've been dropped on every climb, going Alpe d'Huez, Galibier, Mortirolo.
Everyone.
They're all there. But anyway, thanks for watching. And when you get on those climbs, hang on to your mates and maybe give them a little boot over the top.
See you next time.